Good morning, my dear students. Today I will continue the problem number 10 in continuity. See the how to solve continuous. Last class we studied. Once again I will have repeat the continuous definition. F of x is continuous at x is equal to a if limit of f of x as x approaches to a is equal to f of a. It means left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of a. If any one of them, at least one of them not exist, then it is called discontinuous. We studied all these things. So meaning here, so draw the graph of a function without lifting pen. So continuous means without breaking. That is called continuous. Okay, once again we have to see the problem number 10. F of x is equal to mod of x minus 1. I have the function this is mod of x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 when x not is equal to 1. 0 when x is equal to 1. So we have to check continuity. At what point is continuous or discontinuous? So clearly there is a point 1. Whenever there is a modulus, we have to break into cases as according to mod x definition. I could have write this one x minus 1 divided by x minus 1 when x is less than 1, mod x definition, minus of x minus 1 divided by x minus 1. When x is more than 1, mod x is x. So x minus 1 upon x minus 1 when x is more than 1. Otherwise 0 when x is equal to 1. So this is equal to, we can also write minus 1 when x is less than 1, plus 1 when x is 1, 0 when x is equal to, so when x is more than 1 is 1, when x is equal to 1, 0. So this is the function f of x. Is it a continuous or discontinuous? We can easily say that it is a discontinuous at x is equal to 1. Because so left hand limit we are getting minus 1, right hand limit is equal to 1, and f of a is equal to f of 1 is equal to 0. We can use graph also. With the help of graph we can say like this. So when x is equal to 1, that is 0 only. So here only there. When x is equal to 1, this is the 0. When x is more than 1, okay, that is 1. When x is more than 1, that is minus 1. When x is 1, that is more than 1 is plus 1. When x is smaller than 1, that is minus 1. Okay, so okay, now according to mathematically, I have to find left hand limit at x is equal to 1. Limit of f of x as x approaches to 1 minus. This I would have write limit of f of 1 minus h as h tends to 0. So it means smaller than 1. If x is smaller than 1, what is the f of x value? Minus 1. So this is equal to limit of minus 1 as h approaches to 0. This will be minus 1. Limit of a constant is constant. This equals limit of if more than 1, if x is more than 1, when x is more than 1, what is the f of x value? Is 1. Limit of 1 as h approaches to 0. This is equal to 1. And also f of 1. F of 1 is equal to 0. So we observe what? Left hand limit, right hand limit exist but are not equal. Hence it is a discontinuous. Therefore f is discontinuous at x is equal to 1. So see the option number, discontinuous at x is equal to 1. First option is continuous at x equal to 1. So this is not our correct answer. Discontinuous at x is equal to 1. It is the second option. Like we have to solve the limits questions, almost all this is the method. In theory as well as CET point of view. CET point of some more shortcuts only. Sometimes we are using L'Hopital rule. Sometimes we are using graph method. Sometimes directly according to method, that is node studies, polynomial functions, trigonometric functions at their domain, we can easily find out. Okay. Next question. See the problem number 11. F of x is equal to x minus mod of x divided by x, where x is not equal to 0. F of 0 is equal to 2. Then f of x is continuous nowhere, continuous everywhere, continuous for all except x is equal to 1, continuous for all x except x is equal to 0. Okay, firstly we have to take the function and simplify this function also. So what is the f of x value? X minus mod of x divided by x. This is when x is not equal to 0, and when x is 0, f of x value is 2 given. When x is 0, so f of 0 equal to 2 meaning. So f of 0 is equal to 2 meaning f of x is equal to 2 when x is equal to 0. Now I have to break the condition here using mod x definition. When x is less than 0, mod x is what? Minus. So it becomes x plus x divided by x when x is less than 0. When x is more than 0, what is the f of x? What is the mod x value? Positive. So x minus x divided by x when x is more than 0. 2 when x is equal to 0. Simplify, this is equal to x plus x. 2x by x. 2x by x is 2. 2 when x is smaller than 0. 0 when x is more than 0. 2 when x is 0. So observing here, and x is equal to 0 from by the graph also we can say that. Is it a continuous graph? By using graph, just for the graph method also we can usually find out. X-axis, y-axis, horizon, x values are 0 like this, 0, 1 more than, less than, that is, y values are 2. That is 1, 2 I am taking on y-axis. If x is equal to 0, what is the function? That is 2, y is 2. This is only. Okay? When x is more than 0, what is the f of x value? If x is more than 0, f of x is what? 0. More than 0 means this is all these are more than 0. This line will come more than 0, but not this is the graph. Next one, when x is smaller than 0, when x is smaller than 0, what is the f of x value? Here only I will show this is. Okay? So this graph will come. So this is the graph. Is it a continuous graph? Can you draw graph without lifting pen? Yes, we can't draw this one. Hence it is a discontinuous at x equal to 0. But it is a continuous for all x. For all x it is a continuous except x equal to 0. So with the help of graph we can see. Or else we can follow the method. So method also we know that at x equal to 0, what is the f of 0 value? It has given 2. In examination you can do any method, graphical method, within time we are getting answer. Or else we can do this method, theoretical method. Traditional method is left hand side or left hand limit we find out limit of f of x as x approaches to 0 negative. That is, I would have convert limit of f of 0 minus h as h tends to 0. What is the meaning of 0 minus h? Then less than 0 this meaning. Something is less than that is. This is equal to limit of, if x is less than 0, what is the f of x value? It is 2. So limit of a constant is 2. And then right hand limit or HL, limit of f of x as x approaches to 0 positive. How should I convert this one? Limit of f of 0 plus h as h tends to 0. What does it mean? It means more than 0. When x is more than 0, what is the f of x value? Is 0. Limit of 0 as h tends to 0. This is equal to 0. Observing all of you, left hand limit exists, right hand limit exists. Are they equal? No, these are not equal. Hence, it is a discontinuous and x is equal to 0. So f of x is discontinuous and x is equal to 0. What does it mean? It is a continuous for all x except x equal to 0. Except x equal to 0 mean. So we can write option number 4. It is a discontinuous and x equal to 0 means. So except x equal to 0, it is a continuous. Remind except 0, this is also it is continuous. It is also continuous. Except 0 only it is continuous. Okay? Other than 0, it is a continuous. If it is 0, it is discontinuous. So satisfying answer is fourth option. Next problem. Are you okay? You can do it either graphical method representation or traditional method. But both are taking very less time. The next question is the value of b for which the function f of x is equal to 5x minus 4 when x lies between 0 and 1. When x lies between 1 and 2, f of x is square plus 3bx is continuous at every point of its domain is. So here we have to find out. So breaking conditions are there. It is already continuous. What is the finding value? B find out. So f of x is this is once again write for understanding f of x is equal to 5x minus 4 when 0 less than x is less than or equal to 1, 4x square plus 3bx when x is less than 1 is less than x less than 2. At x is equal to 1, why? Because conditions are breaking at x equal to 1 also. Now I have to find at x equal to 1. What is the f of 1? When x is equal to 1, f of x is this is only function. So 5 into 1 minus 4, 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. In the same manner, I have to find left hand limit, right hand limit. Left hand limit, that is limit of f of x as x approaches to 1 minus, that is smaller than 1. I could have write this number, this function limit of f of 1 minus h as h tends to 0. So both giving same meaning. So limit of f of x as x approaches to 1 minus. So rather than this one, this function is beautiful. Okay, conversion is important. Whenever you conversion here writing, there is no confusion in the problem. Why? Because it is simply 1 minus h. 1 minus h means it is smaller than 1 meaning. If x is smaller than 1, we know the function directly. This is the function. So replacing x by 1 minus h in the problem. This is equal to limit of 5 bracket 1 minus h minus 4 as h approaches to 0. Now we have to substitute the limits. Apply the limit. This becomes 5 into 1 minus 0 minus 4. 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Clear? In the same way, I would have find right hand limit or HL. Limit of f of x as x approaches to 1 plus. So more than 1 meaning, it represents more than 1. This equals, I could have changed limit of f of 1 plus h as h tends to 0. It is the beautiful, nice thing, this is pretty much. This is equal to limit of, if x is more than 0, if x is more than 0, this is the meaning of more than 0. 1 less than x meaning more than 0. When x is less than more than 0, what is the f of x? This is only 4x square plus 3bx. So in place of x, I have to put 1 plus h. 4 bracket 1 plus h whole square plus 3b bracket 1 plus h as h tends to 0. Now substitute h is equal to 0. When I substitute h equal to 0, this becomes 1 into 4 plus, if I substitute h equal to 0 here, 3b into 1 plus 0, that becomes 3b, 4 plus 3b. But according to problem, what he said, it is a continuous every point. So it is a continuous. Since left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 0. F of 1 this is. At 1 only we finding the point. Now we have to find, according to continuous definition, find the b value. So what is the f of left hand limit? 1 is equal to right hand limit I got 4 plus 3b is equal to f of 1 also same 1. Now any two equations, we have three equations are there, so we should take two numbers enough. 1 is equal to, I am taking here, 1 is equal to 4 plus 3b, 1 is equal to 4 plus 3b, and 4 taking this side, 1 minus 4 minus 3 equal to 3b. What is the b value? b is equal to minus 1. Yes? Yes, the option number is 1 correct. So like we have to solve the all type of questions in continuous. Is it okay? Do you understand? Okay. You practice more questions, you will become more ideas in this chapter. Actually, only one model is there in the continuity. Find out the left hand limit, right hand limit, find k value. This much only there. So different type of functions are given. So by practicing, it becomes an easy. Next question. See the problem number 13. F maps R to R. So domain is R, codomain is R. Defined by f of x is equal to x plus 2 divided by x square plus 3x plus 2, where x belongs to R minus 1 comma minus 2. I defined here f of x is equal to what? X plus 2 divided by x square plus 3x plus 2, when x is R minus 1 comma minus 2, minus 1 when x is minus 2, 0 when x is 0. Then f is continuous on the set here. Where it is, where in what set it is a continuous here. Shall we simplify this one? We simplify this also. Okay. According to options of real numbers minus of minus 2, real numbers minus of minus 2, except minus 2 it is a continuous meaning. Here it is except minus 1 it is a continuous, except minus 1 comma minus 2 it is a continuous meaning that is. So many options are there. Okay, when it is discontinuous, we should check out where it is continuous. For example, at x is equal to minus 2, I am taking. At x is equal to minus 2, I would have checked. Already at x equal to minus 2, f of minus 2 is minus 1 is given. Okay? And also I would have find limit value. I would have find limit function. Continuous means limit of f of x is equal to f of a. So what is the limit of this function at x is equal to minus 2? As x approaches to minus 2, f of x is what? X plus 2 divided by x square plus 3x plus 2. Okay? This is equal to, I simplify this one, limit of x approaches to minus 2, x plus 2 upon, why should I simplify? Observing, if I substitute limit minus 2 in both numerator and denominator, we get indeterminate form, correct? Minus 2 plus 2 becomes 0, minus 2 whole square, 4, minus 6 plus 2. also 0. So 0 by 0 it is indeterminate form. Always we have to bring it to determinate form. So how should I bring it to determinate form? This is a algebraic expression, quadratic polynomial expression. So factorization method, using factorization or Ellis rule also. With the help of Ellis rule also we can find it. So here factors are x plus 1 into x plus 2. Now we have to simplify. X plus 2 cancel. Only function remaining 1 upon x plus 1. Apply the limit. This is equal to 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. That is equal to 1 divided by minus 1. Here what happened? Limit of f of x is equal to f of a. This is equal to f of minus 2. So if limit of f of x is equal to f of a, then f is what? It is a continuous. So f of x is continuous at x equal to minus 2 also. And one more number is there. So maybe this is not our option. Why? Because it is a continuous at x equal to minus 2. So you should not delete minus 2 from the real numbers. Suppose that x is equal to minus 1 of the result, and x is equal to minus 1. Limit of a function find out. Limit of f of x as x approaches to minus 1. That is equal to limit of f of x. Just now we simplified, that is what? 1 upon x plus 1 as x approaches to minus 1. Now I apply the limit. If I apply the limit, what is the getting? 1 divided by minus 1 plus 1. This is undefined. Infinity. At x is equal to minus 1, limit is what? Does not exist. This means does not exist. So limit does not exist. Where it is exist here? At x equal to minus 2, the remaining are all real numbers. Where it does not exist? It does not exist at x equal to minus 1. At x equal to minus 1, it is not valid, so undefined. Hence, it is a discontinuous. The function is what? Discontinuous at x equal to minus 1. At remaining all numbers, it is a continuous. So, what do you say that? The function is continuous at all real numbers except minus 1. Therefore, f is continuous. F is continuous at x belongs to real number except x is equal to minus 1. Hence, it is continuous everywhere we say what is the option number 3 or minus of minus 1. So, in the set or minus of minus 1, it is a continuous. Clear? Like we can easily find out answer. Next question. Take the question number 14. F of x is equal to x plus 1 whole raised to cot x is continuous at x equal to 0, then f of 0 value. So asking what is the f of 0? At x is equal to 0, I have to find limit of a function. Limit of f of x as x approaches to 0. So this is almost all related to limit chapter. Limit of x plus 1 whole raised to cot x as x approaches to 0. Okay? If you apply the limit, what I can observe that? So apply the limit, it becomes 0 plus 1. That is 1. Cot 0 is infinity. 1 raised to infinity. So do we have any method if you are getting limit is equal to 1 raised to infinity? Yes. So remember all of you in limits we discussed this point. Okay. Limit of f of x raised to g of x as x approaches to a is equal to 1 raised to infinity. Then e raised to, then this becomes e raised to limit of g of x into f of x minus 1 as x raised to e. So this is the shortcut here. This is called actually, so monkey tree question this is. So here g of x is the monkey, f of x is the tree. Whenever you cut tree, the monkey comes down here. Okay? Monkey trick it is called. This is called a monkey trick. Remember all of you. Whenever you cut the tree, the monkey comes down always. So e raised to limit of g of x into f of x minus 1. When if the limit is equal to 1 raised to infinity form, if the limit is equal to 1 raised to infinity, then we should convert, we have to bring in the form of e raised to limit of g of x into f of x minus 1 as x approaches to a. This trick is called, remember, monkey trick. Monkey trick. Monkey tree trick this is. Okay, this is the monkey, this is the tree, remember. Whenever you cut the tree, monkey comes down here. This method applied. So I would have changed this number e raised to limit of cot x, limit of cot x into x plus f of x minus 1, x plus 1 minus 1 as x approaches to 0. So here plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. That is e raised to limit of cot x into x. I could have write x divided by 1 by tan x. Cot x is equal to 1 by tan x as x approaches to 0. Now we know the limit of x by tan x. We have the property in limits. Limit x divided by tan x or tan x by x, whatever they are given. Limit of tan x by x as x approaches to 0 is equal to 1. Or else you can use the last one rule, answer will be 1. We proved in the first PUC. This is equal to e raised to 1 is equal to e. So we have the limit of f of x is e. But what is asking? So already it is a continuous since f of x is continuous. F of x is continuous at x equal to 0. This meaning limit of f of x as x approaches to 0 is equal to f of 0. How much we got? Limit of f of x value e is equal to f of 0. So what is the f of 0 value? Is e. 1 by e, 0, e minus 1 by e. So e is the right answer. So monkey tree trick is very important for JEE Main as well as in CET level also. This monkey trick, when do you apply that? If limit is equal to 1 raised to infinity. So this is the tree, this is the monkey. If whenever you cut the tree, this monkey comes down. So then we can write g of x into f of x minus 1. Very important rule, so remember this is. Next problem. See the next question. F of x is equal to x, whatever their x value is, x is irrational, and f of x is is rational number. Okay, suppose I am taking here instead of x, let us take 0. Any number that is 0, whatever there. So what is it a continuous or discontinuous of the word? Rational, irrational numbers. So by the graph, very easy we can say that. See here x-axis, y-axis. This is horizon. We can take some points, one like this, 2, 3. When x is rational, I am taking. X is what? Rational number. Suppose 0. 0 is a rational number. Is it a rational number? So 0, we can't write in the P by Q form. Okay? If you take 1, if x is a rational number, any rational number, what is the f of x value? It is 1 always. Okay? When x is a rational number, that is 1. If x is irrational number, x is what? Irrational number. Besides 0, there are so many rational numbers. 0 having rational numbers or irrational numbers are there. When x is equal to, that is more than 0 or less than 0. So every number, that means if you take any number x equal to a, it has infinite number of rational numbers, infinite number of irrational numbers. So it is not a continuous graph. It is not a continuous. So it is discontinuous everywhere. Why? Because, for example, x is equal to a, any number. If x is any real number, a belongs to R. This number has, which has infinitely rational numbers and infinitely irrational numbers. Infinitely rational numbers, infinitely rational numbers. So limit of a function is not defined. Hence it is a discontinuous everywhere. So you can take any rational numbers or here beside it, we are getting graph like this. X like this, whatever 0. If I take 0 means here we are getting graph like this. So rational, irrational. So it is not a continuous everywhere. It is not a continuous. So hence it is a discontinuous everywhere. Why? Because it has many, that is infinite number of rational and irrational numbers. We cannot say that. We can't draw the graph continuously. It is a discontinuous graph. Okay. Next question. Let f of x is equal to 1 minus cos px divided by x into sin x. Generally these questions are asking f of 0 is equal to 1 by 2. If f is continuous at x equal to 0, then what is the p value? So asking only p value. Okay, function is defined. F of x is equal to 1 minus cos of px upon x sin of x. And also this is when x is not equal to 0 and f of 0 is equal to 1 divided by 2. We have to check already it is a continuous at x equal to 0 means I will have find only limit. Limit of f of x at x approaches to 0. At x equal to 0 we have to find the limit of a function. Limit of 1 minus cos of px divided by x into sin of x as x approaches to 0. Okay? If you apply the limit, what happens? Observe that. If you apply the limit, it becomes 1 minus cos 0 is 0. Cos 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. In the denominator, 0 into something, it is always 0. So this is 0 by 0 form. Indeterminate form, IDF simply. indeterminate form this is. Whenever there is indeterminate form, we need to bring in the determinate form by using our methods. Either using trigonometric formulas or else we can use L'Hospital rule also. Shall we use L'Hospital rule? Okay. If I use L'Hospital rule, what happens easily? Or else we can do it general traditional method also. L'Hospital rule we can try. Limit x tends to 0. I will explain here traditional method. What does it? What is this one? 1 minus cos theta using trigonometry formulas. 1 minus cos theta is equal to 2 sin square theta by 2. That is 2 sin square px by 2 divided by x into sin x. Okay. Now what I do here, I would have changed this number only. I need here, I want to bring in the form of limit of sin x by x form. We know in the limits property, limit sin of nx formula, sin of nx by x as x approaches to 0 is equal to n. If there is no n, means answer will be 1. Okay, so I would have bring this form. So I would have write this number. 2 is a constant. I would have take outside 2 into limit of sin square of px by 2 divided by, here I am doing multiplying and dividing with x. Why? Because I need x square form. X square into sin x divided by x. So without changing, I can write like this. Okay. Now shall I convert this one? Limit. Write in the formula form. Limit of sin square of px by 2 divided by x square as x approaches to 0 into 1 divided by limit of sin x by x as x approaches to 0. Okay. Now this is, we know that nx formula, that is what, n is what here, p divided by 2. So this is equal to 2 into p divided by 2 whole square into 1 divided by 1. This value 2 into p square by 4, that is p square divided by 2. So we got limit of f of x is equal to p square divided by 2. But actually f of 0, f it is a continuous. Since f is continuous at x is equal to 0, this means what? Limit is equal to limit of f of x as x tends to 0 is equal to f of 0. So we got this number. How much we got? P square divided by 2 is equal to f of 0 is given in the problem 1 divided by 2. Simplify both sides to cancel. P square is equal to 1. P is equal to plus or minus 1. Plus minus 1. So what are the p values? Plus 1 and minus 1. Are you okay? So like we can easily solve the problems. So this is the method to solve. If there is indeterminate form, bring into determinate form here. You can do it. If you don't want this procedure, here only we can simplify the termination method is there. I have given in the limits only so many methods. So I remove this one. So we are getting p this is. Okay, here only remove that. We get p square by 2. Here 1 1. So p square by 2 directly getting here. One more method using L'Hospital rule. With the help of L'Hospital rule also we are getting. So many methods are there in limits. So many shortcuts are there. Are you okay? Next problem. See the problem number 17. f of x is equal to x square when x is smaller than or equal to 0. Ax plus b when x is more than 0. Find the values of a and b for which the function f of x is continuous on the whole real line. It is a continuous. It is asking what are the a and b values. Okay. So to find out here, whenever there is breaking conditions, we should find out left hand limit, right hand limit clearly. So at x is equal to 0. What is the when x equal to 0? What is the f of x value is x square. That is f of 0 is equal to 0 square. That will be 0. Then left hand limit I have to find. Limit of f of x as x approaches to 0 minus. This is equal to limit of f of x. I can write this as f of 0 minus h as h tends to 0. So this means smaller than 0 is x square. Limit of 0 minus h whole square as h tends to 0. Apply the limit. This will be 0. Then right hand limit at x equal to 0. Limit of f of x as x approaches to 0 plus. I could have write limit of f of 0 plus h as h tends to 0. When x is more than 0, f of x is ax plus b. So this is equal to limit of a into 0 plus h plus b as h tends to 0. Okay, if you apply the limit, this becomes 0 plus b, that is b. I got left hand limit, right hand limit and f of 0. Since it is a continuous, since f of x is continuous at x equal to 0. What does it mean? Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 0. What is the left hand limit? 0 is equal to right hand limit is b is equal to 0. From this, equating any two numbers, we get b is equal to 0. What is the a? Do you find out here? A must be, might be any real number. So therefore, b is equal to 0 and a is any real number. Here we don't know that it is any real number. So which is satisfied? Fourth option is satisfied. B is equal to 0 and a is any real number. We don't know that it is. Might be any real number. Okay. Next problem. See the problem number 18. Little bit important questions are there. Let f of x is equal to 1 minus sin x by pi minus 2x whole square, where x is not equal to pi by 2, k when x equal to pi by 2. Okay, just now exactly similar to before problem. So we have to check, already it is a continuous. If f of x is continuous, so only find out the limit value. At x is equal to pi by 2, f of pi by 2 equals k given. This is, and limit also find out. Limit of f of x as x approaches to pi by 2. This is equal to function. What is the function? 1 minus sin x by pi minus Now we are observing whenever I apply the limit, if I apply the limit, what is the getting? 1 minus sin pi by 2 is 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0. Divided by pi minus 2 into pi by 2, that is pi minus pi, also 0. So indeterminate form. Okay. Shall we use shortcut method? What is the shortcut here? Using L'Hospital rule, or else general traditional method also there. With the help of L'Hospital rule, limit x approaches to pi by 2 here. Differentiation is minus 1 differentiation 0 minus sin derivative cos divided by this differentiation x raised to n formula 2 into pi minus 2x into, again apply the differentiation, pi minus 2x derivative is minus 2, 0 minus 2x derivative 2, that is. Okay, we get this is. If you apply the limit now, cos 90, 0. Again it becomes denominator also 0. Again this is also 0 by 0 form. So until the getting determinant form, you can apply the last one. Okay, here minus minus cancel. So this is equal to limit. Again I have applied the L'Hospital rule 2 times. Differentiation of cos x minus sin x divided by 2 to the 4, this is. What is the differentiation of pi minus 2x? Minus 2. Okay, now you apply the limit here. Sin 90, 1. So now we are getting the determinant form. This is equal to minus minus cancel. Sin 90 is 1 divided by 8. So we got limit of f of x as x approaches to pi by 2 is equal to 1 by 8. But what is this function? Since f is continuous. F is continuous and x is equal to pi by 2. This means what? Limit of a function is equal to f of a. What is the limit of the function? How much we got? 1 by 8 is equal to, what is the function here? K. F of pi by 2 is k. So the answer k is equal to what? 1 upon 8. Okay, with the help of L'Hospital rule. So I applied how many times? 2 times here. Using 2 times L'Hospital rule, we change it in the determinant form. Or else you should do it traditional method. So how to do it is let pi minus 2x is equal to y. Then it is converted. Sin changed as cos. You can easily apply 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2 model. Okay. You can use L'Hospital rule concept. This is L'Hospital. So using L'Hospital rule, maximum questions in limits 80% problems we can solve. Next question. Nineteenth problem. F of x is equal to cos x whole raised to 1 by x. F of x is equal to cos x whole raised to 1 by x when x is not equal to 0, k when x is equal to 0. Is continuous at x equal to 0, then k is equal to. Okay, anyway, what is the f of 0? It is k at x is equal to 0. Continuous means we should find only limit only. So limit of f of x as x approaches to 0. This equals limit of cos x whole raised to 1 divided by x approaches to 0. Cos x whole raised to 1 by x. Now we are observing, if I substitute the limit, what happens? Cos 0 is what? 1. 1 by 0 is what? Infinity. So 1 raised to infinity form. So this is what? Monkey trick model, monkey tree. So monkey tree trick model, very important. So using that method, with the help of monkey trick model, how should I write this one? 1 raised to infinity? I would have write e raised to limit of g of x. G of x is what? 1 by x into f of x, that is cos x minus 1 as x approaches to 0. Okay, this is the monkey trick. I cut this stream only, so it comes down only. When I cut the tree stream, then it comes down. Monkey comes down here. 1 by x into cos x minus 1. The remaining procedure you do it. Okay. So if I apply the limit, whatever cos 0 is 1, 1 minus 1, 0 by 0. Using a L'Hospital rule, again here also limit. Using a L'Hospital rule, cos derivative, limit x tends to 0, cos derivative minus sin x divided by x derivative is 1. So this is the L'Hospital rule concept. L'Hospital rule. Now apply the limit, we get e raised to sin 0 is what? 0. E raised to 0 is equal to 1. So limit of x is equal to 1. But since f is what? Continuous. Since f is continuous at x equal to 0, that is limit of a function is equal to f of 0. F of 0 is k. So what is the k value? It will be 1. F of 0 is equal to k is equal to continuous function, that is 1. This monkey tree model problems are very important. JEE level. Through all of these type of models, easy shortcut distance. Next, 20th problem. See the problem number 28. If f of x is equal to 3x minus 4 when x lies between 0 and 2, 2x plus lambda when x lies between 2 and 3 is continuous at x is equal to 2, then what is the lambda value? So already it is a continuous at x equal to 2. So at x is equal to 2, what is the f of 2? So equality condition where it is, this is only x is equal to 2 there. So f of 2 is equal to 3 into 2 minus 4. This equals 6 minus 4, that will be 2. Then find the, here breaking conditions are there. So we should find out left hand limit, right hand limit, breaking condition. Whenever there is a breaking condition, you should compulsory find left and right. Then you get the right answers. Left hand limit, limit of f of x as x approaches to 2 minus to negative. I would have changed the same answer, limit of f of 2 minus h as h tends to 0. Both are giving same answer. Equal numbers. Now we can say 2 minus h. It is smaller than x. If x is smaller than 2, what is the f of x value? This is equal to limit of 3 bracket 2 minus h minus 4 as h tends to 0. This equals, apply the limit, 3 into 2 minus 0 minus 4. This equals 3 to 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. I have the left hand limit is equal to 2. Next I need to find which number? Right hand limit. So when x is more than 2. So right hand limit of f of x as x approaches to more than 2. I can change limit of f of 2 plus h as h approaches to 0. Now substitute that. This will be limit of more than 2. If x is more than 2, this is more than 2 condition. 2 is less than x means x greater than 2 means more than 2. If x is more than 2, f of x value is 2x plus lambda. So x is equal to 2 plus h. So limit of 2 bracket 2 plus h plus lambda as h tends to 0. Now we apply the limit, it becomes 2 into 2 plus 0 plus lambda. This equals 4 plus lambda. Since f is one continuous, so according to problem, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to f of 0, f of 2 this is. Since f is a continuous, what is the required? We need to find lambda value. So left hand limit how much I got? That is 2 is equal to right hand limit I got 4 plus lambda. F of 2 is what? Also will be 2. Now equating any two numbers. So if I equate these two numbers, 2 is equal to 4 plus lambda. Lambda is equal to 2 minus 4, that is minus 2. Hence lambda